Morning, guys. So we just had another amazing case. This is one of the most amazing cases we've ever seen in treating autism. Once again, we don't treat autism. The proper classical homeopathic medicine, when it's selected for the child with autism, the body does the healing itself. So this case, I just got off the phone with the mother. She gave me chills while I was talking to her because of the amazing results. They are in total shock. Grandparents are in shock. Both parents are in shock. The teachers can't believe what's happening. And I'm super happy for this family. So I want to go through this case with you guys to, read through before and after. And it's funny, I got the mother's permission to talk about this case, and it was funny, after talking with them over the phone for our last final follow-up. It's only been 3 weeks of care, or 2.5 weeks of care. The grandmother is in the background listening, and she says, when can I bring you your bottle of wine? Because they were so happy. They've been years working on this, and this proper selection of homeopathic medicine, very specifically chosen for this case. So there's not one medicine for every case of autism. Every case is individualized and unique for that patient, for that little child, with how they present with autism. So in this case, the remedy was called Illumina, and it was indicated, and it was amazing, the results of it. So let's go through this case. This little boy came to see me August 22nd, 2019. Today is September 10th. So a little over, 2.5 weeks or something like that. I'm just getting a message here, sorry. So, and they were on this medicine called Illumina for about 5 days or 6 days, and that was it. We stopped the medicine. Homeopathy is a stimulus. What that means is when the right medicine is given, it's like a stack of dominoes that are in a row. That first domino gets its push by the proper homeopathic medicine. And that chain reaction of the rest of the dominoes falling over is what the body does when it sees the proper stimulus it's been needing for years and years and years. And then the chain reaction takes over and healing takes place. And this is what happened here. Literally, it was 4 days of dosing with the proper medicine. And the rest of the time we've been waiting, because every 3-4 days there's been something new. He's talking more, he's repeating more, he's saying words. This was a completely nonverbal, older autistic child. I'll give you the details, but and that wasn't even the mother's main complaint. She's like, if the autism could get a little bit better, great. But that's not even my main complaint. The main complaint was extreme gas, extreme flatulence, extreme colic pain, and severe constipation. Severe constipation where they're giving enemas and Restoralax every couple of days. This was for years and years and years, and I'll get into the details of this case once I read it to you, but this is all gone. It all completely disappeared. It's not the medicine. The medicine is simply a stimulus. It's the body that did it on its own with the proper homeopathic medicine as the stimulus, okay? So I want you to understand that, because we have to be careful what we say with our regulatory board and everything, but basically this is a healed case that I want to read before and after, right from the parents' own words. This is not my opinion. So let's go through this, and then you guys could get an idea of what classical homeopathy properly prescribed can do for your child with autism. It's simply amazing. So let's read through this. August 20th, I took the case. The first prescription was given on August 22nd, like I said. So let's go through. I just want to read through what the mother said to me, okay? The main complaints of this case. Now, once again, she was not overly concerned with autism. He was very high functioning. He understood everything. He was completely potty trained. There was almost completely nonverbal. So he had his tablet that he was able to communicate with through that. But speaking was almost completely non-existent. And this is changing now. So anyways, let's go through this. Constipation, irregular bowel movements with gas, the mom said. He's toilet trained. But what was really unique with this case that really helped us find the medicine is the child would urinate a little bit every time he would strain for stool or every time he would pass gas, okay? So that was really the key for this case that helped us solve this case. But, what she said is every time this would happen, this was all day, every day for years and years and years. He would be pushing and straining to have a bowel movement. He'd be crying and whining and irritable. And they said, this is not my son when he's like this. It's completely opposite with the amount of pain he's in. So, enemas, Restoralax. When they gave Restoralax, the poor child would have diarrhea. So it wasn't a solution. So they were doing enemas every 3 days or so. And this was years and years like this. What else did she tell me? Ear infections in the past. as a baby. Now, he has had this. How old is this child? I'm sorry. I just want you to know the age because this child was a little bit older. He's 5 years old. Okay, so he was a 5-year-old autistic boy. So basically, we have the ear infections, gas, but basically the mother said as a baby, he always had gas as a problem. He was never able to burp. He always had excessive gas. He was never able to burp. He always was passing gas and was inconsolable with the pain of this. So this is what the mother told me. Ever since he was a baby, and he's 5 years old now, he's needed this homeopathic medicine for 5 years. And he finally got it because the mother decided to take a step after they've tried and exhausted everything else. This is her own words. And to come and see a classical homeopath, and we found the right medicine. So let's see what else she said. Temperature, infant. The appetite was not a big deal. Autism. Diagnosed at 2 years old. She noticed changes at 20 months. Hand flapping, no eye contact, this type of thing. Speech goes up and down. It's never been consistent. He had more speech when he was younger, the mother said. He could say mom. He could say dad. Little things like this. Very, very tiny, but it was off and on. It would disappear for months. It would come back for a month. It disappeared for months again. So it was never there fully, okay? Sick. This child would get sick with colds all the time. His sister would get it. She would get over it, and he would have it. What did the mother tell me? For days and days and days. It would not go away. He'd get big circles under his eyes, and he wouldn't sleep. So, you know, you could see there's a bunch of other little things, but that is the main issue of the case. So let's just go through the follow-up here. This is a follow-up as of about 15, 20 minutes ago. I just got off the phone with the mother. She gave me chills as I spoke to her. September 10th. He's totally fine. This is the mother's words. The gas is gone. It's totally amazing to me. It totally disappeared. Amazing. She's in shock basically when she's telling me. The bowel movements are good. He's going every single day. The mood is the best they have ever seen with him. Now, he didn't even have behavioral issues, but there was discomfort with the gas and with the constipation. But she says the mood is the best it's ever been with him. He is so happy all the time. He's completely energetic. He's got good energy and a good energy. He said he's energetic, but not in a bad way like hyperactive, but a good energy to him. He wants to play all the time. He's like, she says, the best way I can describe it is he's like a healthy 5-year-old is what the mom said to me, which is just amazing. She said, the grandparents have noticed, her parents, and she says even the teachers have noticed this huge, complete shift. They said it's like, this is in quotes, it's like he's a different child. So this is you know, totally amazing. They started noticing he's using more words, actual words. Before it sounded like noises when he was trying to talk because he was almost completely nonverbal. They're starting to make sense of what he's saying. They're starting to understand him now. He's trying to repeat words. So now when the mom says something, this was never happening before. He completely repeats the words now when mom's saying. So this is a huge, mom says this is a huge thing for us. A goal that they have been trying to work on for 3 years. 3 years of this, they've tried everything. The proper homeopathic medicine, the child starts repeating. It's been weeks of this now, 2 weeks about 2 weeks of this now. Before care, he was having trouble with interaction at school, listening to the teachers, obeying tasks, lots of crying. It wasn't good at school, and all of a sudden, it's unbelievable. It's like it's a new child. So, just, you know, there's a couple little other things, but it's just amazing. This still really shocks me when I see things like this, because it's amazing to see these kids heal and the desperation and the parents when they come to you because they've tried everything. They've been everywhere. They've been to every specialist. And all this child needed was the proper classical homeopathic prescription to completely change his life and to completely change the family's life because this child now is starting to heal. The case is done for what I need to do. I credited their account. They paid for the month, and there's still like 2 weeks left on this account. I told them we're going to keep it on file. And if anything else happens, you let me know. But every 3-4 days there's something new happening. So you can see the healing response is happening from that 4 days of stimulus by the proper homeopathic medicine. At this point, when it comes to homeopathy, we step back. We give no more medicine. We let the body, like that stack of dominoes, like I explained to you, the remedy pushed that first domino. That chain reaction is happening now of healing. So we just step back, we let it happen. I told her every week it's going to continue to get better most likely. If it doesn't, get a hold of me. So I had to share this case with you guys. This case is absolutely amazing. I'm shocked. We have to share this message with parents, with children with autism, because they don't even know homeopathy exists. And a lot of times homeopathy is not prescribed correctly. If it's not done classically, if it's not done following the symptoms and the way this child presents with autism, those are the indications for the medicine he needs, okay? So anyways, I had to share this case. I'm extremely happy. I got chills talking to this mother on the phone. Give me a call if you have any questions about how we could help your family. If you think you've tried everything, contact the classical homeopath in your area. We do treat all over the world through Skype, but see a classical homeopath. If you have any questions, call me. I'll take 15 minutes, go through your child's case, see how I could help, you know, and how we could help and get them better, because that's, at the end of the day, that's the goal, to get these kids healing, get them better. So I wish you guys all the best. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers.